Is Six Flags getting an unfair reputation? While some call it a thrill seeker's paradise, others criticize it for lacking the magic of other theme parks. But they don't realize they're actually comparing it to Disney. Here's the thing, Six Flags isn't trying to be Disney. Six Flags attracts the amusement crowd while Disney attracts the theme park crowd. Let's break down the real differences between amusement parks and theme parks and uncover whether the Six Flags stigma is truly justified. So what is the big difference? Theme parks are centered around storytelling and immersion, taking you out of reality and into another world. An example of this would be like Disney's Pirates of the Caribbean. These aren't just rides, they're actually experiences that transport you into the golden age of piracy. The queue really sets the scene, and by the time you enter the boat, you are already immersed in the environment. Theme parks are centered around food, architecture, music. Everything contributes to the narrative. They have IPs that run deep in people's lives, and many are familiar with those IPs. The price for these type of parks usually run at a premium and are very expensive to visit. Amusement parks, on the other hand, focus on rides and attractions and less on a central theme. An example of this would be Wonder Woman or Riddler's Revenge at Six Flags Magic Mountain. These rides have big elements, but very little theming. At amusement parks, you are showing up for the rides and less for the food and for the environment. It's not immersive in theming like a Disney park would be. And the price for these parks are usually very affordable compared to other theme parks. So how did Six Flags end up on the amusement side and not on the theme park side? Six Flags was founded in 1961 by Angus G. Wynn, a Texas real estate developer and an oil man looking to make a quick dollar. So Angus had a vision for a new form of family entertainment, focusing on thrilling rides and family fun. He also wanted parks to be closer to where people lived, making it more affordable and easier to visit. From the beginning, this made Six Flags distinct and separate from Disney. Early rides included a log flume and a mine train, the first of their kind at the park. Six Flags was founded in 1961 by Angus Wynn, a Texas real estate developer and an oil man looking to make a quick dollar. And the first Six Flags to open up was Six Flags Over Texas. This Texas park had a center theme around the history of Texas, but from the founder's vision grew to be more focused on thrilling rides. The focus on building parks closer to families created a separation early on compared to Disney. The founder of Six Flags' vision of bringing entertainment closer to families definitely happened over the years, expanding to 27 amusement parks after the Cedar Fair Six Flags merger. It's pretty wild to think that some real estate oil man looking to make a quick buck ended up creating such a massive amusement park chain. Now that we understand the very general history of what Six Flags is and where it came from, why do they get so much hate? If you're enjoying this video, I would greatly appreciate it if you could give this video a like or share it, as it definitely helps with the reach of the video. And if you enjoy amusement parks or theme park content like this, subscribe and hit that bell notification to be notified when the latest videos are being released. So why does Six Flags get so much hate? Let's break down some of these criticisms. First of all, I hear a lot of the theming and that there's very little of it at these parks. Common criticism is there are miles of blacktop. But let's back up to the key differences between amusement parks and theme parks. Six Flags has intentionally chosen the amusement park route, focusing their investments on groundbreaking rides and attractions. This focus on thrills means there's going to be less budget to allocate for immersive experiences or storytelling. Six Flags isn't about stepping into a fantasy world like a Marvel movie. It's about pure entertainment and fun with family and friends. Though, let's be honest, riding Superman Ultimate Flight may make you feel like a superhero. Where Six Flags stands out is its dedication to delivering attractions you'll never see at a theme park like Disney. A coaster hitting a speed over 100 miles per hour, a coaster over 400 feet tall. You will never see a coaster like this at a traditional theme park. While the blacktop heavy aesthetic definitely has its downsides, critics often forget they're at an amusement park and not a theme park. That said, Six Flags could do a little better in certain areas, like improving landscaping and some basic theming to make the parks a little more inviting. And while slapping on DC Comics and Looney Tune IPs on rides adds some fun branding, it's rarely bringing the immersive storytelling people expect from a theme park. But really, it all just comes down to expectations. There are some exceptions that shine through. Six Flags Fiesta Texas stands out with pre-ride shows and better storytelling. Compare it to, say, Six Flags Magic Mountain, where rides like Tatsu deliver some unmatched thrills but rely on minimal theming. Also, Six Flags' lower pricing means they have less money to spend on theming and immersive experiences. Instead, they differentiate themselves with unforgettable standout attractions. The other criticism I hear is that Six Flags has subpar food. But let's be real, amusement park food, especially Six Flags in that category, has earned a bad reputation for low quality food and long waits. But there is hope. Six Flags is investing $80 million over the next 2 years to upgrade food and beverage offerings. This includes improved menu offerings, tech upgrades for faster food prep and ordering, and more comfortable, inviting dining spaces. So Six Flags is making some improvements here to not offer just the traditional amusement park experience. There's been some massive changes ever since the Cedar Fair Six Flags merger, but a lot have focused on improving the guest experience. This brings up the question, what makes a perfect amusement park or theme park? There's definitely a spectrum when it comes to this. This spectrum includes amusement parks that are just focused on thrilling rides to somewhere in the middle where it's an amusement park and a theme park. It has good rides, solid rides, and good theming. Then you have theme parks that are just straight immersive, that have amazing theming, amazing landscaping, that all is very cohesive, but the rides aren't as thrilling, or they're much less intense. So on this amusement park theme park spectrum, what is the best version? And that's really up for you to decide. For me, I love an amusement park that is full of intense, thrilling rides. And I know that millions of other people share that same passion because of the attendance at Six Flags parks. And I still love going to a theme park with great immersive experiences. And I know other people may just prefer just this type of park, just a traditional theme park. There is a glaring sign that can tell us which is the most popular type of park, a theme park or an amusement park, and that is attendance. Let's compare Disney World's 4 parks versus 4 of Six Flags' top visited amusement parks: Six Flags Magic Mountain, Six Flags Great Adventure, Cedar Point, and Canada's Wonderland. The combined attendance of Disney World's parks are 3 times more visited than the combined 4 Six Flags parks I just listed. I think this is very apparent evidence that the mass public prefers theme parks over amusement parks. Because of this large presence of theme parks as the base standard for parks everywhere, this has become the standard. But is that a realistic standard? Let's take a look at the spectrum of experiences at Six Flags parks. First off, you have Magic Mountain, located in Valencia, California. This is often referred to as the thrill capital of the world, with record-breaking coasters like X2 and Twisted Colossus. This park has little theming, but an unparalleled coaster lineup for thrill seekers. Next, we have Six Flags Great Adventure in New Jersey. This park is known for its extreme thrills like El Toro and Nitro, but faces criticism for park conditions. Another park to look at is Six Flags Fiesta Texas in San Antonio, Texas. This is a standout Six Flags park for blending thrills and immersive theming. This park is really well themed and really sticks to that theme within each section of the park. Right when you enter the park, you are greeted by a Spanish-themed area called Los Festivales. It's almost like you're walking down the middle of a street in Spain. To keep the theme in this area, they're changing the name of a ride called Goliath to Chupacabra to keep with that theme in the front of the park. Other areas like the boardwalk and like the Scream Punk district really show that this park cares about immersive theming. This park even has pre-ride shows for 2 of its major rides. Many other parks in the Six Flags chain focus on thrills over immersive theming and atmosphere, which is why Six Flags currently has this reputation. But that doesn't mean there isn't space in the amusement park / theme park industry for more thrilling, intense, focused parks. There are still millions of visitors to Six Flags parks yearly. Why you can't compare apples to oranges. Theme parks versus amusement parks. Disney delivers magic, Six Flags delivers thrills. These are generally 2 separate audiences and 2 distinct experiences. You have to approach going to each of these parks with a different mindset, which the general person will not do. Instead of comparing, let's celebrate their unique strengths. Six Flags offers cutting-edge coaster tech and affordability to those seeking fun without immersive theming. With the money that parks make each year, they can invest in really one or the other, an immersive theming experience or thrills. Some parks are creating a hybrid of those experiences, but that is a more rare case. I would say Islands of Adventure may fall in this category with Velocicoaster. So is the Six Flags hate really justified? Sure, historically they have been known for slapping IPs onto rides and adding a little theming, but it doesn't need to be similar to Disney to be fun to visit. If you're looking for adrenaline-packed fun and cutting-edge thrills, Six Flags is unmatched. But really it comes down to what keeps you entertained and what you consider fun. For those thrill seekers out there, go check out my video on Siren's Curse at Cedar Point. This tilt coaster is going to be insane. So, what's your definition of fun? Thanks for watching, and ride on.